Hi, this is a summary video of lesson 4.1 conversion. So first up, we're going to take a look at what to do when you're converting from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. We're going from pounds to ounces here. And when we go from pounds to ounces, we're going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. When this happens, we need to multiply. So we're going to be taking 5 multiplied, and we look at the conversion from pounds to ounces. So we are going from ounces here to pounds. So there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. So 5 pounds times 16 ounces equals a total of 80 ounces in 5 pounds. 5 times 16 is 80. An alternative method to figuring out conversions is by using a proportion. So what we can do to set up a proportion is we can set up our unknown on one side. So 5 pounds is X ounces. So that's on one side of our proportion is equal to the conversion on the other side. And what's really important is to match our units. So we know that there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. So the 1 pound is going to match up with the 5 pounds up top. And the 16 ounces is going to match with the X ounces down below. And now we can solve either algebraically or we can cross multiply and divide quickly. 5 times 16 divided by 1 is 80. So X is equal to 80 ounces. If you are going the other way, if you're converting a smaller unit to a bigger unit, as in this example where we're going from pounds, which is much smaller than tons, so we're going from small to big, now we're going to divide. So when we go from small to big, we take the 1,200 divided by, and we look to our conversion chart for pounds and tons, and we see that information right here. So what we're going to do now is divide by 2,000. And when we take 1,200 divided by 2,000, we get an answer of 0.6. So 1,200 pounds is equal to 0.6 of a ton. Alternatively, we can do this conversion by setting up a proportion. So we're going to take 1,200 pounds is equal to X for tons, and then we look to the conversion chart and we match our units. 2,000 pounds is equal to 1 ton, so the 2,000 pounds will go up top matching the 1,200 pounds beside, and the 1 ton will go down below. And this time we're going to cross multiply and divide. 1,200 times 1 divided by 2,000 will give us the same result. X is equal to 0.6 of a ton. Sometimes we're asked to convert inches into feet and inches. So this time a decimal won't work for us. So what we do is we say, okay, we're going to go from inches to feet, and this represents feet. And so that means we're going from small to big. So we're going to divide. So I'm going to take 106 inches and divide by, and I look on my conversion and I see that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So I'm going to divide by 12 to see how many feet that is. But when I get my answer on my calculator, I get 8.83 repeater. So this means 106 divides by 12 8 times. So that's 8 feet. But the decimal needs to change to inches. So I can show this using long division because the remainder is the number of inches that we have left over. So 12 goes into 106 8 times, and 12 times 8 is 96. So we subtract 106 minus 96 to get 10, and these are our leftover inches. So we have 8 feet 10 inches from 106 inches. So we first divide by 12. Second, we take 12 times 8 to determine how close we got. We got to 96. And third, we determine the leftovers. 106 minus 96 is equal to 10 inches left over. The last questions we're going to look at are about converting multiple times. So in this example, we're going to convert yards to inches. So we're going to go from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, so we're going to be multiplying. So we're going to take 3 times, but when we look at our conversion chart, when we're going from yard to inches, we see that we can go yard to feet and yard to miles, but not directly to inches. So we have to convert twice. So first, we're going to convert yard to feet by multiplying by 3, and then from feet to inches by multiplying by 12. And 3 times 3 times 12 is equal to 108. So we will get 108 inches from 3 yards. Another method that you can use is using unit fractions. So here we're going from pints to gallons. So we're going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit. So we're going to divide. In our first method, we're going to take 16 pints divided by, and we look here and we see that pints has to go to quarts, and then quarts has to go to gallons. So to get to gallons, we have to convert twice. We're going to divide here by 2 and then divide again by 4. So 16 divided by 2 is 8, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So we're going to get 2 gallons from 16 pints. Another method is to use unit fractions. And what the unit fractions do is they cause canceling of units. So what you can do is start with 16 pints, but with unit fractions, you're always going to set them up as multiplication. So you're going to multiply, and you're going to match your units so that they cross cancel. So 16 pints times, we put the 1 quart up top and the 2 pints below from our first conversion. That will cancel our pints and pints. And then our second conversion, we're going to match our quarts so that they cross cancel as well. So 4 quarts and 1 gallon goes up top, and quarts cancel. And what we're left with is the gallon unit. This is 16 times 1 times 1. That's 16 divided by 2 times 4, which is 8. So this is like putting this over a fraction. 16 over 8 is equal to 2. So we come to the same result using unit fractions. They take a bit of practice, but they're really good for canceling out units and ending up with the correct answer with gallons in this case.